I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we'll discuss when to use sine law and when to use cosine law. The question here is, what method would you use to find x in the triangle below? Explain. So here is a triangle. We are given three sides of the triangle as 10, 8 and 14, and one of the angles is given to us as x. We need to find the angle x. Now the question is, how can you find this angle x? Now whenever you are given three sides and you need to find or solve that particular triangle, you should be using cosine law, right? So the rule here is that cosine law is to be used. There are two conditions when you use cosine law. One is when you're given three sides, and there's another condition, that is you are given two sides and included angle SAS. So when you're given two sides and included angle, then also you use cosine law, correct? Now in this case we are given three sides and therefore we are going to use cosine law. Now apart from these two conditions, a triangle can be solved using sine law, correct? So this particular case is the one where we are given three sides and therefore we are using cosine law. Now cosine law for students is sometimes very tricky to remember. Now here is an easy way to remember. So as you can see, cosine law is used when side angle side or side 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 is provided to you. So here the idea is we could write the opposite side square, which is 14 in this case. So we can write 14 square is equals to sum of these two side squares, 10 square plus 8 square, minus 2 times these two sides, minus 2 times 10 times 8 times cosine of the angle. So it is cos of x, cosine law, right? So that is the formula which you have. Remember, if you have a right triangle, in that case hypotenuse, which is 14 square, if it is a right triangle, will be sum of these two sides. But if it is not a right triangle, in that case you have to take away twice product of these two with cos, right? If x is 90 degrees, then this term will be 0. So you get Pythagorean theorem. So that kind of helps you to remember. Now this formula will give you cosine of x, and from here you can find x. So you need to rearrange this, right? So I will not do the calculations, but I'll show you how it is to be done. So we'll do 2 times, we'll just write 2 times 10 times 8. You could always multiply them. Cos x equals to, we're bringing to the left side, and 14 square to the right side. So we have 10 square plus 8 square minus 14 square. Now cos x will be 10 square plus 8 square minus 14 square divided by 2 times 10 times 8, and of course x is going to be cos inverse of all this, 10 square plus 8 square minus 14 square divided by 2 times these two sides product, right? Correct. So that is how you apply the formula and get your result. I hope the steps are absolutely clear. You can actually use the calculator, solve and find the value of x. In this particular question, you will observe we are saying what method would you use to find x in the triangle below? Explain. So necessarily we do not have to find x, correct? That's why I'm leaving it here, but for you, I like you to practice also calculating this. At times you may do a mistake here also, right? So do that part. I hope that helps. We'll take up a couple of more videos so that we understand exactly when to apply sine law and when to apply cosine law. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.